What's up, So Real Crew? It's your girl, Science here, and I'm back today with another video for you. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like y'all guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, baby, and let your girl know that you love her and show that love to your girl. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, baby. Hit that thumbs up, because your girl got a real conversation for y'all today. Y'all girl is coming. I told y'all in my intro video how I'm going to provide information for you, and it's going to be real, 100% authentic. All that. I'm not finna play with these people today. So your girl is here for to give y'all a video about baby mama and baby daddy drama. I'm so sick and tired of this drama. Baby, again, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so y'all be notified when your girl posts another video. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Today we're going to be talking about baby mama and baby daddy drama. And what actually brought on this, well, a lot of things brought on this conversation. But it's one recent, situation that happened recently that really got your girl grits boiling. Okay, the issue was this guy picked his kids up from school, took his boys to go get their hair cut, and the little girl to go get her hair done. And I don't know what was going on with the mama, but I don't know if some of y'all know, but she cut the baby braids out her hair. I'm talking about outside in public for everybody to see, clip the baby hair out of head. I don't know if it was real hair, weave, or whatever, but the case, whatever the case was, she should have not cut that baby hair. At the end of the day, yes, that was her child, but right is right and wrong is wrong. First off, this man took out of his day, out of his time, spent money out of his pocket to go and get these kids haircut and this child hair done. I'm pretty sure she probably would have did something to the boy's hair if it wasn't cut, or if it was something that she could do to alternate but it was boys, so it wasn't nothing you could do but to just accept the haircut and be done with it. But for her to cut the little girl hair, that was really crazy to me. You literally cut this baby hair out her head and thought that was cool. Now, like I said, I only saw little parts of the video. I don't know who cut the baby hair. I don't know if it was his significant other, somebody he talked to, whether it was just somebody that braided hair or whatever the case may be. But either way it go, it does not matter one way or the other. The baby hair was done. It was done very good. It was beautiful. And the little girl even liked the hairstyle. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't have cried the way she did. And that's crazy to me. But my thing is, regardless of who did the baby hair was beautiful. And the mom had no reason whatsoever to cut the hair out the baby head. To me, that was real selfish. That was real petty. And that just didn't make no sense at all. That you cut that baby hair out her head. And let's get to this. Okay, and that's, like I said, that's part of it, but we're not going to spend the whole video talking about that because I'm pretty sure everybody got their opinions or whatever the case may be with the situation. Now, the reason why I'm coming to y'all with this video is because of the simple fact of the matter. It's with all this baby mama and baby daddy drama. It is 2020, y'all, and this needs to stop. It needs to stop because at the end of the day, we sit around here and be doing all this stuff thinking it hurt one or the other. But at the end of the day, no one is thinking about the kids that are involved. Nobody is thinking about the children that is involved. I'm thinking I'm hurting you, you thinking you hurt me, but at the end of the day, we ain't hurt neither one. He ain't hurt me and I ain't hurt him. We hurt these kids. And that's what I'm saying. I'm referencing me and not just because of some fact of the matter, a hit dog or holler. So if I'm talking about you, you gonna feel something. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the simple fact of the matter is that people need to stop with this foolishness. Because at the end of the day, everybody doing something thinking they hurting the one or the other. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody being hurt but these kids. Ain't nobody being hurt but the kids. And at the end of the day, people want to sit around here and talk about how, oh, dad beat dad, dad beat dad. You have some fathers out here that wants to be in these kids' life. But these women is so petty that they want to think about, well, if you ain't with me, you ain't finna see your child. If you ain't doing this, you ain't finna see your child. You can't get your child. You this and you that. Stop put yourself first and start thinking about your child or your children. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you. Once we brought kids in these world, it's no longer about us. And people are failing to realize it. People is not thinking about that. It is no longer about us, you guys. Once you have kids, it is no longer about you. Yes, sometimes you will have to make time for yourself, but your kids is your first priority. Your kids are your first priority. And at the end of the day, y'all stop using these kids as weapons. That go for the fathers too, because sometimes we have men that have custody of these kids as well. Now, whatever the situation may have gone on between you and your baby mama, your baby daddy, that caused y'all not to be together no more, y'all got to learn to get over the hurt. Try to coexist, co-parent with these kids. Stop using these kids as weapons to try to hurt each other. Because at the end of the day, you're not hurting each other. You're hurting the kids. And people are not realizing that. People want to, now, don't get me wrong. We do have some deadbeat parents right here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But at the end of the day, we also have good parents that want to do for their kids, want to be there for their kids. And all of that, and these certain baby mamas and baby daddies will not allow it to happen. And at the end of the day, the child should know both parents. Now, if it's a situation or something that's going on where one parent don't want to be involved or one parent is causing harm to the child or anything, okay, I get that. I get the reason why you keep the child from the parent. If it's causing harm or you feel like that parent is not going to be a good role model or whatever the case may be with the child. I get that. But if you got a child, if you got a parent, father or mother, that wants to be in their child life, wants to do for their child, do not deny that. Let the child know who both parents are. And if you got a parent, say for instance, for the women, if you have a man, you have a child father, and this child father don't want to be in that child life for whatever the reason, whatever the case may be, do not bash or talk about that man in front of that child, to that child, or nothing. Your dad ain't no good. He don't love you. He don't want you. That is nothing to tell a child. That is nothing. And people fail to realize, they think, oh, they too young. They ain't going to remember. Trust me, this day and time, these kids remember a whole lot of stuff that we think they don't remember. And these kids see a whole lot of stuff that they think that we don't see. And it's crazy because the situation, we want to sit around here and do all this stuff and thinking that we hurt him, her, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, nobody has took the time to sit back and think about, what is it doing to the child? What is it doing to my child? You ain't sitting around talking about it. No parent, whether they're together or whether they're not together, should get in front of the kids, around the kids, and talk about the other. Because at the end of the day, if you having a problem with your baby daddy, those are the words and the conversation that y'all should have with each other. Not around your kids, not in front of your kids, not to your child. Because at the end of the day, that's only affecting the child. Whether we think so or not. Because at the end of the day, if the man chooses not to be in your child's life, if you focus on your happiness and your child's happiness and making sure that you support your child, be there for your child, love your child as much as you can, they ain't going to remember whoever and whatever ain't in their life. They not going to remember if they daddy there. If they ain't seen their dad in all that time, they probably don't daddy who. Daddy who. So that's what I'm saying. You have no reason, no point, no reason at all to sit here and talk about nobody to your child. Whether they doing right or wrong, if somebody mistreat you, that's not a reason for you to get in front of them and just talk about that person to your child. That's the problem with these children. That's why these kids grown now. Because everybody is putting these children in grown situations. People around here talking about each other and to each other and all this right here in front of the children, and then want to get mad when the children go and run around or go and say it back to the person when they finally do get around them. But that's your fault. That is your fault. Stop putting these kids in grown folks' problems and situations. Period. If your child daddy don't want to be in their life, so be it. So be it. You just be the best parent that you can be. Love your child. Support your child. So at the end of the day, all that is going to matter is my mama, my grandma, whoever is in your child's life. Because at the end of the day, they the one missing out on a blessing. Because children are a blessing. And if people don't believe that, then oh well. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be focused on who like my child, why they don't want to come and see their child, and I could care less. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to show my child so much love and be there for my child as much as I can that they ain't going to need nobody else. Whoever else come around, they'll be around. But they ain't going to have time to think about why they don't come around, why my daddy don't this and why my daddy don't do that. Like I said, I'm using myself as an example because my kids, I can't say that my kids' daddy is in their life. But I'm just saying that in the case that they don't want to be, so be it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to love my child regardless. Because at the end of the day, you going to be the one to have to be accountable for what you do. And my thing too, ladies, stop mistreating these children because you mad at their daddy. The dad ain't around, he done moved on, probably with somebody that you don't like, that you don't care for. So be it. Move on. Get you somebody that make you happy so that you ain't even got time to think about what they got going on. Y'all want to sit around here talking about, well, you with her, you can't see it. My child ain't going over there. My child, let me tell you something. I'm going to just use my kids as an example. If they daddy won in their life and they daddy was with somebody or they daddy was with somebody that I didn't approve of or whatever, I could care less. But guess what? We're going to have that conversation. We're going to have that convo. Let me tell you something. You know I don't like her and you know she don't like me. One way or the other, I don't get no, you know what I'm saying? I don't get no damn. So, but what I'm going to tell you is, I don't mind you coming to get your kids. I don't mind that you come and take your child somewhere. If she a part of it or whatever the case may be, as long as she don't touch my child or disrespect my children, everything cool and copacetic. Now, the first time that she step out of line and try to be what she ain't, which is their mama, that's when me and her going to have a problem. I don't have to like her. She don't have to like me. I don't have to see her and she don't have to see me. But you going to respect my kids. You going to do right by my kids. If you with their dad or you with their mama, you going to do right by my kids. You ain't going to do nothing to my kids. If you got a problem with my child being disrespectful or whatever situation be, you need to let the dad know that the dad handle, or if you don't, or whatever it may be, or let me know and let me handle it. Because at the end of the day, just because I don't like you, I'm not going to let my kids disrespect you because I'm not that type of person. You're going to respect all grown people. You're going to respect every adult. You're going to respect anybody because you want people to respect you. But at the end of the day, you cannot trust any and everybody around your kids. So you need to make sure the person that you bring around your kids, the person you bring around your child, is somebody fit to be around. Because just because you with somebody don't mean they fit to be around your kids. Because people out here do low down, dirty, trifling stuff to people's kids because it ain't theirs. So first of all, you need to make sure that first of all, you know who you dealing with before you start trickling your kids around people. Because people do stuff out of spite and to be low down. But at the same time, I'm not going to deny or I'm not going to not allow you to have your kids around you or in your life because of who you deal with. Now, I can tell you that, you know, as long as you got them, I would prefer her not to be around. Especially if I know she petty and spiteful and might try to do something, just to them because she don't like me or like whoever. But at the same time, y'all, it's 2020. We got to start thinking and being considerate of these kids. Period, point blank. Y'all got to learn to be able to get along, put your differences aside. I know sometimes breakups may be hurtful or they might do things that hurt you. But at the end of the day, you got to think about them kids because as long as they not in your life or you got to deal with them, you ain't got to go home with them, you ain't got to sleep with them. As long as you know they treat your kids right and doing right by your child, that should all that matter. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to deal with them. You can meet them and drop the child off, pass the child along to them, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, stop denying these men they kids because you feel some type of way about he cheated on you, or he broke your heart, or he over there with Keisha, or he over there with Tanisha, and he know I don't like her. I believe he was messing with her while she was messing with me. Baby, who cares? If y'all not together for whatever the case may be, baby, it's probably better off anyway. Because if y'all arguing, fussing, and fighting all the time, that's not good for your kids. So let them go over there and be Tanisha problem. Let them go over there and be Keisha problem. Because guess what? He no longer your problem. As long as he taking care and spending quality time with his kids, that's all that should matter. Who over there in his house, no in his bed, should not concern you or him at all. Just like with the men. Now let's move on to the men. Men, stop around here sleeping with all these women with no protection and doing all this stuff because you already know what type of problems that could bring. You already know it can bring kids in the life, in the world and all that. If you can't take care of yourself, if you cannot provide for a family or do none of that, then you need to wrap it up or close your legs up. Because this is ridiculous that I ain't going to say all men, that men around here having kids every which way but loose, but ain't helping provide for neither one of them. That's crazy. Yeah, and at the same time, I can't blame the men, because if you know a man that got 5 children and you ain't never seen him with one of your children, you all not to even open your leg up to nobody like that anyway. Because what makes you think he's gonna take care of yours? Please help me understand. What gonna make him take care of yours if you know he got 5 and you don't never see none of them with him? You don't never hear him talk about him. So that means if you don't never see him with him and he ain't never talking about him, then guess what? He don't do nothing for him. So what make you think he gonna do something for yours? I don't understand. And my thing is, y'all want to sit around here, mistreat the children. You look like your daddy. You act stupid just like your daddy. You can't do nothing to the daddy, can't harm the daddy, so y'all want to knock the children around. You want to dog the children out, talk to the children, cuss the children out because you're mad with the daddy. When you see the daddy, cuss him out. Don't do it to the children, because the child ain't asked to be here. The child ain't asked to be here. If you don't want no child with somebody that you know ain't hitting on nothing, ain't about nothing, keep your legs closed. And if you want them and you don't want no child from them, you got 2 things to do. 2, you can abstinence, don't open your legs for them. All these health departments around here, go get your shot, your pill, your whatever the case may be. But I ain't even taking no chances because a lot of that ain't even 100%. If I'm just fooling with you and I don't want no child, first of all we can have is conversation, baby. Conversation. Because I'm not finna be the one. People around here having all these kids with these folk that they really don't care nothing about. The folk don't really, it's just something that's going on at the time. And then the baby come by, then everybody billing, everybody mad. But you can't blame nobody but yourself. Because if that's not what you want, then baby, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the kids. Everybody needs to stop trying to hurt one or the other and think about the bigger picture. And that is the kids that are involved in all of these situations. Because at the end of the day, we sit here and we think that these kids, they so young, they ain't gonna know. They baby, how they get, they gonna forget. No, baby. No. And guess what? Then you got women that got, or men, whoever have custody and won't let the other see whatever the case may be. You got kids right here, y'all tell them, your daddy don't love you, he don't this and he don't that. When you know the whole time, you the reason why the dad or the mama ain't involved because you won't allow them to be. But you want to get around the child and then tell the child and persuade the child that this person didn't want to be in their life. And then when these kids get older and find their dad or find their mama and realize that they tried to be in their life, but you kept them from them. And then something might have happened to the child where they needed their mama or needed their daddy to talk about it or whatever. And then they're going to turn around and resent you. Because at the end of the day, If you doing what you supposed to be doing and minding your own business and trying to live your own best life, you ain't gonna be worried about what he doing over there or what she doing over there and who she with, who he with. Cause worry about your child, worry about you, and worry about your child. Cause first of all, if you don't love yourself and don't care about yourself, how you gonna have love to get to somebody else? It ain't possible. It ain't possible. Cause at the end of the day, if you happy, your child happy. If you miserable, you're going to make your child miserable. If you unhappy, you're going to make your child unhappy. Everything around you, you're going to want to have that same energy that you got. And at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about none of that if you got God first. Because when you got situations where you got baby daddies and baby mamas that don't want to be in these kids' life, all you got to do is pray, baby. Pray. God is going to make a way out of no way. Do you understand? You got to trust and believe that he going to provide all of your needs. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't worry about is Bob over there with Keisha. Bob can't worry about is Keisha over there with John. Then too, with these baby daddies, you don't want to provide. If your baby mama call you and say, oh, I need, that ain't got you on no child support. Just take the benefit of the doubt and just ask you here and there, every now and then when she needs something, when she falls short or whatever the case may be, and be like, hey, can you throw me a 100 here, 100 there? I need to get a little something for the house. I need to, 100 for the light bill. Don't come over here talking about, well, you ask John, he's staying over there, or ask John, he be over there. Because John be over there don't mean John stay there. Because at the end of the day, if John stay there, John gonna help provide them. But the problem is you too too busy worried about who over there and not worried about providing, take care of your kids. But then you want to look crazy when people start saying, oh, he don't do nothing for his child. Okay, because you don't. Because at the end of the day, you worry about who I'm over there talking to, who I'm whatever the case may be. The way you so focused on what I'm going on and not focused on the need of your child. Because at the end of the day, your child is your responsibility. So your child need to have if you go without. Point blank and period. If you ain't got but one cheeseburger and you hungry, you know your child hungry, guess what? That child better get that cheeseburger. And I ain't talking about half of it. Because at the end of the day, you can do what you need to do to survive and get by. But if that child young and that child don't know no better, whatever, that child can't do nothing but depend on you. And that's what I'm saying. You got to love yourself and love your child. First of all, love God. And everything else gonna come together. You can't keep worrying about what they doing and what they saying and all that kind of stuff. Because baby, you will never be happy. You got to learn to be happy. And they come around when they come around. Because at the end of the day, a lot of parents, a lot of men and all this stuff want to come around, ain't bought the child no pamper, ain't bought no t-shirt, no sock, no coat, no school uniform, no book bag, no tablet, no none of that. But then when the child grow up and be successful and grow up and be somebody, then you want to hop in the picture. Hop, yeah, right on back out. Because the first thing I'm going to do is say, if you was not a part of our struggle, guess what? You will not be a part of our success. Point blank and period. Because if you weren't in my children's life and they did a BA thing, and a lot of y'all know, if y'all know me, a lot of y'all know what BA means. So just think about it. If they ain't did a BA thing, and I'm trying to keep it real kosher. If you got these baby daddies and baby mamas that ain't did a BA thing for their children, but then when their child grow up and want to be something, they want to pop it, they're my baby, they're my baby. It wasn't your baby when they needed some Pampers. It wasn't your child when they needed no milk, when they needed school for school clothes. But now they a lawyer, now they a doctor, now they a NBA player, now they a NFL player. Now it's your child. Baby, bye-bye, birdie. And at the end of the day, y'all, if the man or the woman was not in the child's life when they were little, and the child grow up and want to know who their daddy is or their mama is or whatever, whoever, allow them kids to have a conversation with them. Let them find out why you wasn't there. Let them find out why you didn't do this, why you didn't do that. At the end of the day, let these kids choose when they're older or whatever the case may be, if they want that person to be a part of their life. Because at the end of the day, these kids going to live their life one way or the other. And at the end of the day, we want to sit around here and do all this stuff thinking that we heard him and he heard me or whatever the case may be, and not thinking about the kids that are involved, that we really hurt these kids. We really hurt these kids, y'all. And then people want to come up talking about, oh, he this and oh, why he children acting like that? These children acting just like what they see people act like. They acting just like how they see the dad cut up over there, or the mama cutting up over there, or the people that's around them always in their circle, in their bubble. That's what they acting like. So we can't keep blaming these kids on why they acting like this, what they acting like that, when we ain't keeping them in an environment, in a loving and caring environment where they ain't seeing nothing but love instead of drama and mess and somebody always hooping and hollering and cussing and doing all this kind of stuff. And then we wonder why they do it. We can't blame the kids when we doing the same thing, y'all. It's 2020. Kid, it seems like these generations ain't getting no better, y'all. They ain't getting no better. And at the end of the day, we got to learn. We have to be the ones that keep our kids in line. It is best to put these kids in church, y'all, because there's too much going on out here. We need to have kids that are leaders and not followers. But we can't keep doing it if we keep worrying about what he doing over there, what she doing over there, and not taking our kids' best interests at heart. We ain't working together, y'all. We ain't sitting up here trying to figure out what can we do so our child won't be the next one out there shooting nobody. The next one that's out there robbing a store. The next one out here having kids everywhere and ain't taking care of them. We need to sit down and have a talk with our kids, y'all. That's the problem. People be so worried about what the other was going on and want to sit around and talk about, oh, he over there doing this and he can't take care of his kids and she over there doing all this. Instead of sitting down, let's sit down and talk to these kids and see what they think about what's going on. What they think. Without sitting them down and talking about your dad ain't this. He don't want to do this for you. Don't worry about it. Your mama gonna get it. Don't worry about it. Oh, I go ask Bob. He'll get it for you because he do more for you than your daddy. Stop getting in front of these kids, talking and putting these people down. Because at the end of the day, they doing it to themselves when they're not around. So you don't have to help the situation. Putting all this negative stuff and bad stuff in these kids' head. Because at the end of the day, if these people choose not to be in their life, if you loving them and you supporting them and going to their games and cheerleader practice and dance teams and whatever they want to be a part of, they ain't thinking about them no way. They thinking about all the love and the support and all the care that they get from you, that they ain't got time to worry about the ones that ain't giving it to them. So at the end of the day, y'all baby mamas and baby daddies, stop giving all y'all energy. Stop letting these baby mamas and baby daddy win. Because at the end of the day, all you can do is be the best baby mama, baby daddy that you can be. And at the end of the day, men and women, stop walking around here talking about your baby daddy ain't this and your baby daddy ain't that and he this, when you know that man is trying to be in these kids' life and do for his kids and you won't allow him to. Stop going around here telling folks he don't want to do nothing when you know he want to do this and he don't. But at the same time, because he don't want to be with you or he don't want to give you the money that you asking for every time you asking for something. Oh, now he a deadbeat, don't want to do nothing for your child when he know you around there using his money to get your hair, your nails did. You going out to the club and doing all this stuff and really not spending the money on what you need to spend it on. Because at the end of the day, y'all, it's all about the kids. The moral of this story is, or this conversation is, it is all about the kids. Y'all, come on. It's 2020. This world is crazy. And you want to be able to let your child know that my mama and my daddy did all they can do to teach me right from wrong, what not to do, how to avoid trouble, how to stay out of trouble, and just be the best me that I can be. And that the sky is the limit. You could be whatever you want to be. When people sit around here and tell you, you can't be nothing, you ain't going to do nothing, you ain't got to sit there and argue with them kids. You ain't got to sit there and cry and prove them wrong. Do what I tell my kids. When they sit around here to my, somebody said they ain't gonna be this, they can't play this or they can't play. You don't got to sit there and argue with it, baby. Don't waste your breath and don't waste your energy. Don't never get a devil your energy. Because at the end of the day, just prove them wrong. Just prove them wrong. And at the end of the day, put God first and everything else is going to fall in line. Y'all, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Let's learn how to co-parent. Let's learn how to coexist. And y'all, let's start thinking about the betterment for these kids. And start putting our feelings first. We have to think about the kids. Because at the end of the day, we thinking we hurting each other, but at the end of the day, we hurting the kids. Y'all have to do better. Y'all have to do better. Please, let's do better for these kids. Because at the end of the day, we don't want our kids to be another statistic that these people got in this world. Looking at them, oh, they ain't going to know nothing. They going to be the next one on the streets. Baby, let's be the best parents that we can be. First of all, we got to start with getting ourselves together, y'all. We got to get ourselves right, because if we ain't together, how can we keep them together? Because self-love is the best love. And if you ain't got no love for yourself, how you going to have love to give to somebody else? It's not going to happen, y'all. We got to put God first, y'all. We got to get these kids in church. We got to do better as parents and start co-parenting and coexisting with each other, putting our difference to the side, put our hurt to the side, and in front of these kids, do what we got to do. Because at the end of the day, keeping these kids from their daddies and their mamas or whatever the case may be, not letting these parents, letting each other be there for these kids and love these kids and do all this stuff, y'all, we not hurting each other. We hurting the kids. And then when we hurting the kids, we ain't doing no making the society worse than what it is. Because when these kids get older, they ain't gonna do nothing, have nothing but a lot of hate and resentment in their heart. And you already know what kind of disaster that would lead to. They ain't gonna care for nothing or nobody, because they gonna feel like nobody cared for them. So y'all, let's put all of this foolishness and craziness to the side. Baby mamas and baby daddies. Let's get together and co-parent and do what we need to do for the betterment of our kids. First of all, let's love our kids and love each other, and it all will work out fine. So, real crew, this is going to be the end of this video. I hope y'all like this video. And at the end of the day, if y'all know somebody that is kind of going through this situation or whatever the case may be, share this video with any and everyone so everybody can know. We got to pass this message around, because people got to get it together, y'all. We got to do better. I love y'all. This is Sonya So Real. I want to say what's up to the So Real crew. I thank y'all for watching my videos. And also, y'all, I just did another video. It was a challenge with me and my kids. It was called the Spice Sour versus the Scream Sour. Y'all go ahead and check that video out. And go ahead again, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what y'all want me to talk about next. Because again, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. And at the end of the day, a hit dog a holler. So if you felt something from this and it brought something, then you may need to evaluate yourself. Because something had to hit home. Because again, y'all, we have to do better for ourselves and also for our kids. Again, I love you. So Real crew, I'm out. Peace.